Okay, so Miss Schrader's videos are kind of long and they go over a lot of proofs, so this is the shortened version of it. So there's triangles that are congruent have all 6 parts that are congruent, so all 3 angles and all 3 sides, but they don't have to tell you all 6 of them are congruent in order for you to be able to assume that they are congruent. So you only need 3 parts, but it has to be a specific 3. So there's 4 combinations of what it could be, and I'll just go through each one. So if they only mark that these angles are congruent and these angles are congruent and these sides, you know that all 3 sides are, like, you know everything else is congruent too. So the name of this, makes sense, is angle, side, angle. There's literally 2 pairs of congruent angles, and specifically the side that's in the middle of them. So it's called the included side. The side that shows up between the angles is called the included side. So this is one way to say it. And they're just going to say ASA, angle, side, angle. So if you know those 3 parts, then you know that all 6 parts are equal. All right, here's another combination. If they mark 2 pairs of sides and the angle that's in between them, that'll also let you assume that all the other parts are equal. Now, there are reasons for that I could go into, that we don't have time to go into, that you can look up on Khan Academy if you really want to know. So this one is going to be called side, angle, side, which makes sense because there's a pair of sides, there's a pair of sides, and specifically the angle is in between them. The angle is the included angle. So if you failed that lesson, it's because you didn't understand the meaning of that word. The included one means the one in between them. And again, this will just say side, angle, side. All right, this is another way. These angles are congruent, these angles are congruent, and this side. So notice that it's very similar to this. Oh, where'd it go? This one. This has 2 angles and a side. This one also has 2 angles and a side, but it counts as a different congruency reason because the angles, or the side is not physically in between them. This is called a non-included side. This is the included side. This is a non-included side. So when it is a non-included side, you have to pick angle, angle, side, where the side is physically not in the middle of the 2 angles, or the S is not physically in the middle of the 2 A's because the side was not physically in the middle of the 2 angles. And again, try and keep in mind that if those 3 things are equal, then you know that all 6 are. And then the last way is this. It's the easiest one to spot because there's no marks on any of the corners. This side matches this, this side matches this, this side matches this, and you literally say side, side, side. So if all 3 sides are congruent, then you know all 3 angles are also congruent, but it doesn't work the other way. Just because all 3 angles are equal doesn't mean all 3 sides are going to be equal, and that's because you can have a large and a small triangle that has the same angles. So never pick angle, angle, angle. And then there's another one that you can't ever pick. Where'd it go? And a way to remember that you can't pick it is it spells a cuss word. So if it's angle, side, side, don't pick it. Not because it's a swear word, because mathematically it doesn't work. And so the difference between, where's that one? The difference between side, angle, side, 2 sides and 1 angle, and angle, side, side, 2 sides and 1 angle, is just that the angle is non-included. So if it's the angle is included, it does work. If the angle is not included, it does not work. So never pick angle, side, side. All right, so that should help you with lesson 3. If you watch this video, you don't need to watch the other longer videos, and good luck.